A celebration of Indigenous people. I keep my Indigenous ways through dancing and traditional regalia making because I make some of my own regalia to dance in, and I feel like that in itself helps keep the tradition going. What I do to be native is I'm native every day, from when I wake up to when I go to sleep. Every part of me is being Indigenous. I constantly am listening to our traditional songs and our music. I'm always trying to better myself to learn more about my culture and my tribe. There's always room to learn more. I have held several different titles for royalties, so I think I am able to spread my traditional knowledge farther because I've had opportunities to public speak in front of large groups of people. Being native to me is a lifestyle. I feel like being native is our way of life, and I think being native is keeping our traditions and our heritage alive in every way that we can, whether that be through dancing or art, paintings, or we could be storytellers or historians and be able to speak our language and pass down all of those traditional knowledges. I feel like is being part of being native. One of my favorite quotes is from Chief Joseph, and he once said, "I believe much trouble would be saved if we opened our hearts more." There would be a lot more peace in this world if we all just opened our hearts to each other and welcomed everyone in, which I think is a great message, especially now.
This is a holiday celebrated across the United States that honors Native American peoples and commemorates their histories and cultures. I look at it holistically. By that I mean in ways which deepens our connection to my physical presence from where my ancestors were or traveled. This includes locations on the physical reservation I currently reside on or places where my ancestors traveled to fish. I have fished and lived on the Columbia River, also worked to get traditional foods to eat year-round when possible, like salmon, huckleberries, elk meat, or Indian tea. Prior to COVID-19, I also went to the sweat house where the ladies I sweat with, we sang and prayed. A root known as cows is used for our medicine bag, which soaks in the water, which we poured over the hot rocks while inside. I work to be around others like me or stay in contact with my people from my tribe or other tribes. I work on becoming educated on history, current issues that deal tribals locally or nationally, and seek out others to share ideas about the way to increase that knowledge. I am unique because I am of my ability to always be searching and the bravery it takes to put yourself out there and bring back that information to share in our homelands of where you come from in a good way so that we all move forward. It is hard to describe. It's a feeling of knowing this is where I come from, not some distant land. Our ancestors were here on the ground I walk on. That's why it is often said, we are of this land. I know when we are dancing and all the dancers are together during grand entry or a whistle is blown and everyone dances harder for whatever is going on there. It's a special power. You can feel it. There's nothing like it. The presence is surrounding the dancers and you can feel the deep connection to each other's. We are not Indians and we're not Native Americans. We're older than both concepts. We're the people, we're the human beings. John Trudell.